What's good? What's good? What's good? Happy hump. Oh, it ain't hump day, but it's after hump day, but it's a hump day today, baby. I said, let's get into the mess. But we got a couple of things to get into today. But first off, let's see where to start, baby. Let's see where to start. First, like, share, subscribe, join the channel, baby. Join the channel. It's your boy Paul. Let's get down to it. Let's get into some stuff first. Let's get into Savannah Gumphrey. So she ended up doing a little video to let us know that they're going to pay the ransom of 1 million. Also, she gave a little bit of insight saying that they just at this point they just want their mom. They want their mom back. They don't know if she's still alive. They don't know if she's or whatever. They just want her back at this point. I hope that she does come home safe and sound. Yeah, that this will be over. I really do. But I'm praying for them. But let me know how y'all feel about it. But let's move on to the next. Let's get into, baby. Let's get into Mr. Bill Gates. So Bill Gates, he is in the Epstein file. So apparently he ended up apologizing to his staff. I said, why you apologize to the staff, sir? For what? He said, I want to apologize because, about my behavior. Because he said, yes, I used to sleep with Russian women. He used to have an affair, with Russian women. And he said Epstein used that to blackmail him. I said, huh? I said, that makes no sense. I said, how can you allow another man to use you out here cheating on your wife for years with other women against you? You already out here doing the dope. I said, if you allow another to use that against you, you straight up a punk. Just a punk and pure for no reason. Because I said, ain't no way in you gonna allow another person to just, you already out here doing everything. You vow to love that person and you already didn't ruin that. But you allow another man to use it against you. So he apologized to his staff for his behavior and everything. I said, huh? I'll really be a part of that staff. I said, you apologizing when to help me. I said, cut me a check. I need a couple of zeros. I need a bonus. I need at least a month vacation. I'm tired. Shoot, you got me doing PR. When I'm in another department for you. But he apologized to his staff for him being caught up in this stuff and his behavior. I said, sir, that's in the past. I said, and you ain't even with the wife anymore. So y'all divorced. So it doesn't really matter. But you gonna do what you do. So let's move on past that. Let's get into, baby, Kenya Moore. So apparently the judge had ordered her to pay that rent and them utility bills, baby. I said, girlfriend, for that salon, the judge didn't order her to pay because I said she back pay for February. She lay on that payment of $87,976. I said, girl, what the hell? I said, it is a big building, but I said, damn, that's every month. I said, girl, you messed that all up by doing what you did on the grand opening. You's a fool, girl. You don't mess up your girl. That's your bill. So her company has to pay this. On top of that, the utility bill, baby. The utility bill is $43,988. I said, golly, how old? Yes. And it's late. And this is for February. And she got to pay next month. She got to pay March. She got to pay March, baby. About the same amount again. On top of that, if she late, she got to pay 5,500 until she vacate the vacate the scene. And then the landlord that already told us, saying and reported that she already missed the first installment. Her company did. I said, girl, they didn't already. I said, this month is almost over. I said, shit. She said, girl, you ain't paid the. I said, what's going on? I said, the judge gave the judgment. You had time to come up with it. Now, girl, you gonna have to pay that plus that 5,500. What you doing, kid? So yeah, I said, okay, Kenya, girl, get it together, boo. Cause that landlord is on your he or she want that money. They want it badly. Woo! Good luck, Kenya. But let's move on to the next. Let's get into baby. The Real Housewives of Atlanta ain't even came on yet, y'all. They come on next month. No, they come on, excuse me, they don't come on next month. They come on April 5th or the 4th. And it ain't even here yet. The trailer just dropped. And the trailer giving a little tea. It giving a little bit of a tea. And I said, I'm here for just a little, my girl k.michelle on there. And Pinky, she giving a little something. I said, I'll check it out. I'll give it a little 1-2 and see what it's gonna do. But you Drew and k.michelle already at it. I said, damn. I said, y'all ain't gonna even let it premiere first. I said, I'm already tired of you. And y'all ain't even, it ain't even came out. It's like this beef y'all had kind of slowed down last year when we was figuring out if k.michelle was even gonna be on there. And apparently we found that out. Y'all was already arguing, and now you started back up again on social media. I said, baby, k.michelle didn't call her the Lion King, and Drew didn't call her the what did she call that girl? For the yodeling hoot. I said, baby, they gonna go at it. I said, they're too crazy. Cause Drew will get with you. Her and k.michelle gonna be a mess. And I'm here for it. It's gonna be funny, but I'm gonna check it out. Tell me how y'all feel about it. But let's move on to the last thing I got up. And my prayers goes out to the one and only Miss Mary Cosby from the Housewives of Salt Lake City. Her son, Robert Cosby Jr., passed away yesterday. Apparently, it's been reported that it was an overdose at the age of 23. She ended up posting on her social media, thanking the fans and everybody that contact her, giving her their prayers and love, embrace, and everything. And it's just very sad. I feel for her and Robert Sr. and their whole family and friends. This is just tragic. He was dealing with a lot. We seen it on the show that this young man was still going through the struggle. And addiction is something that really is a lot to handle and get over. And he's finally at peace, but I worry about Mary because that was her heart. And I don't know if I pray the Lord that she get through this. Um, and everything, because they also stopped production of the season because of this, because of his passing. And thank God they did that so that she can heal, grieve, and do what she needs to do for herself and her family. Yeah, he would truly be missed, only at 23. But that's all that I got for y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's your boy Paul. Like, share, subscribe, join the channel. Comment, tell me how you feel about the stuff that we talk about. Also, suggest stuff that you want me to talk about, and I'll see what I can do. But thank y'all again for tuning in. Bye, y'all.